Hello guys, I am Zakaria the Ghostwriter. Let's talk about Rambek DLTC road test. Obviously, this is part 2. Part 1, I just wanted to highlight things that you must be careful of as a driver. Simply because of, in many occasions, you guys get driver's license, no one sit down and brief you that you are responsible for the lives of people who are in that car. It's not only about passing, a test and now you think you're done. There is a real test out there. Now, this is the road that you're going to be using. I'll put the picture here. Hans Kuman Street. If you can pay attention to this street, you will see that it is descending. Watawhela. Guyayehlela with the Zulu language. Sometimes English, become a bit difficult for us. Obviously, it's a foreign language. We are using it so that we can communicate with other people. But wherever we are lacking, we are going to use our mother tongue. Nothing wrong with it. No one is going to crucify us for that. They just have to appreciate the 90% that we speak fluently. So I'm going to give you these 2 pictures so that you can see that there are certain stuff that you're going to come across, like a trolley boys. You see a trolley boy, he is on this side of the road and he's coming up with it. And when you are driving, that's the reason why you see this white buggy leaving a certain space for the trolley guy so that he can have freedom to move, because he's moving towards my direction, opposite the car, where the car is going. So you are going to see a lot of trolley boys doing what they do best. Others, when they are going in that direction of this vehicle, they won't be walking. They will be sitting on top of a trolley and controlling it with their feet. Expect that to happen. And that can happen during your test. That's something that people are not preparing you for. You might see things that you were not even expecting to see on the road, simply because of no one is briefing you about these things. Just pay attention or take a look at the road by itself. That means by this moment, you need to be sure about your pedals. You shouldn't be in a space whereby you will be pressing a accelerator by mistake, trying to press a brake pedal. Because of you are going to get involved in a car accident, and you don't want that. And obviously, we know that the examiner will have their pedals, whereby wherever you fumble, they can press a brake pedal. But you need to know that if they start helping you with that to prevent accident, you know that you will be a passenger when the truck is coming back to the DLTC, right? You don't want that. Because once he or she is driving the car, coming back, that means you failed already. So make sure that you're good with your pedals so that you won't make a mistake. The same rules apply when you are coming back, because now it will be ascending. Uzoba kuphukela, utlaba ukhuphela, utlaba elemutu onamella in my language. So make sure make sure that you're good with your pedals, with the weight of the late Dr. Mnandi. When he said, make sure good umnandi la in your win. Legends, man, legends. So make sure that you're good with your pedals, man. Don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. So know the road. Know the route. And I also took few pictures so that you will see the truck coming out of the DLTC. But first, let me show you this one. Where you see a truck, you can tell that these are the tree filling guys, these guys who are cutting trees. And sometimes you will find out that they have their stuff behind the truck. You must always remember to keep the distance, a nice, good distance, simply because of, even if they're using a net, trying to cover all those branches and everything, there might be few which might fall on the ground. And imagine if you're driving, you're not paying attention, or you're close by, and that branch of a tree fall, right in front of you. You might sit on the brake, you might make a mistake. So make sure that you keep a nice, good distance so that you can, brake without swerving or making the truck do the unthinkable. And also, if you look here on the road, you will see that there is road markings. There is arrows which are pointing. You will see that on my right hand side, it's an arrow which is pointing straight, whereby if you want to proceed straight, you can take this lane simply because of the examiner will be telling you where we're going, so where you're going to turn. So the examiner will tell you in time so that you can prepare yourself. And always when you're driving, make sure that you observe, because if you're not observing, you're going to lose points. Make sure that you observe, you use your mirrors, be aware of your situation, be aware of the distance behind the car behind you, the distance, and also the distance of the car in front of you, right? And also, I must mention that as much as you're looking at the car, behind you and the car in front of you, the distance, as you see how the road is here, you see this box here, we spoke about this yellow box already, you know what is going on. You might find out that there is another car which is coming from the right hand side. You must also pay attention and know what's what. And you can also see on my left hand side that there might be another car which is coming from this side. So you must also pay attention. And you also know the rules of the box. Obviously, by now, you know about them. And also, if you can take a look at the left hand side, there is an arrow which has extension arrow which is pointing on the left hand side. It shows you that if you are joining this lane, you can either proceed straight with it, and also you have the option to turn to the left hand side if you want to turn to the left hand side. So when you are coming out, I'm going to show you the other angle of the other truck which is coming out of the DLTC, which is something that you must always be careful of. So when you are coming out and you're driving and he's telling you that we are going to take our left, you know that you have to position yourself, see if it's safe for you to switch lanes, and you indicate, you show other drivers that you want to switch to the other lane. Then if it's safe to do so, then you start switching your lane to the left hand side, because of you are going to be joining this road coming from the right hand side, whereby you are going to cross the road where you see the white private, which is going opposite direction with this truck. You are going to be coming from this side, crossing this road, jump into the other road. So when you're getting into there, that's where the examiner will tell you that there in front, we are going to take our left or our right, and you start positioning yourself from there. Then if you want to turn to the left and you are on the left hand side now, it shows you that you have the option. But many people are making a mistake of joining the left hand lane, knowing exactly that they are going to turn to the right hand side. It becomes a problem because of other drivers. When they see you driving on this left hand side, they know that it's either you're proceeding straight or it's either you're going to turn to the left hand side. That's why you will see the majority of them moving to the right hand side, so that they can give you a space to do what you want to do without any pressure. So imagine when you are on the left hand side and all of a sudden you want to switch to the right hand side, it's a bad driving. You don't have to do that. But when people are pressed, when people are in a space whereby they're driving at a place where they don't know, or maybe they were given instruction late, you will see them forcing to do this type of maneuvers or this type of switching lanes. And these are dangerous, switching lanes, whereby in many occasions they end up causing unnecessary, accidents, whereby the person who's driving behind you, they don't see that you want to quickly switch to the right-hand lane, and maybe they're driving with whatever speed that they're driving. So now you're forcing them to brake or to try to duck you by coming to the left-hand side, and in that way they might panic and end up, going straight to the wall. So let me find another picture which shows. Here is the picture. The other one is far, and the other one I made sure that I zoom it so that you will see what I'm talking about. As you see the truck here, you can see this person is coming out of the testing ground, and this vehicle has to cross this road. You see where you see this vehicle which is heading towards this direction of this truck. Okay, I must say it. Sometimes you see people rushing their decisions. They see this car, they miscalculate the speed of the car, and they think this car is still too far. They want to cross the road, not already checking the road that they're going to join if it's safe. They drive a bit and they realize that there is another vehicle, as you see, which is approaching, two vehicles which are approaching on the right hand side. And because of they don't want to go in and cause accident, they stop right here and they're causing a havoc, right here when this one of the small vehicle or with the private realizing that, oops, look at the truck driver went in already, and it's wrong. It's a wrong timing, and we can tell that you're not ready to drive. But the right way of dealing with it, you wait, because of even if you can rush the decision, there is still other two vehicles on the other side of the road that you're going to join. It's not going to be smooth and safe. You wait for this vehicle to pass. Once this vehicle pass, then it's clear on your side so that you can cross this road and come and join this other road. And when you are approaching this road, you are checking now on your left hand side, because of it's a one way, like all the traffic are heading towards one direction, right? So now you know that on this side, on the left hand side, all the vehicles are heading towards your direction. Once they passed, you don't have to look to the left hand side because they are approaching from the right hand side. So when you jump this road, approaching the other road, you slow down while you are watching or you're checking your left hand side, because of this is where the traffic is approaching from. So if it's clear there is no vehicle which can cause any accident, is safe to do so, then you proceed and you join the road on your right hand side because it's safe to do so. But if there are other vehicles which are coming there which can cause accident, you wait. But you make sure that you don't stop where you can block this road that you just jump. You go further in there and you allow the other vehicles on the right hand side so that they can proceed without you, disturbing them. And you also use your indicators to show them that you are ready to join the road. Even if all the vehicles are heading towards one direction, but you are using that indicator to show them that you obey rules of the road and you are going to be obedient and you are not going to cause confusion to them. Once they see you indicating, it makes them relax because of they know that they are dealing with somebody who understands rules of the road. But when you stop here, you are not even indicating. They are not sure if you are going to go forward or you're going to wait. Because of a person who is not even communicating with indication, that means this person is unpredictable. They can do whatever. Plus, they are still learning. But when you're indicating, you are assuring them that, guys, I understand rules of the road. I obey rules of the road, and it's safe to drive with me alongside the road, and I am ready to join you guys. So they will also show you kindness, and you will see them giving you enough space so that you won't panic and they won't rush you, and they won't even using a hooter because of they understand that you are learning and you can behave. It's all about that. You behave, people will give you good treatment, but you want to act like you know everything on the road, you are going to be shocked. Now, this is another picture that I'm going to put here whereby I zoomed it now. You see the learner decided to stop, as I was saying. You see I think it's a Picanto maybe. The Picanto is proceeding straight. This driver of the truck waited for the vehicle to pass so that it will be clear. As you see, there is no any obstruction, so that it will be clear for them to cross this road and to get to the other side. So that's how it is. And I just wanted to make sure that I show you that so that you will know exactly how the road is. And also you can see, the other picture here, the road was clear for the person to proceed. And this is exactly, what I'm talking while I'm checking also to be sure if it's still the same picture. I think it's the same picture. After, that Picanto pass, we will just say it's Picanto, that small car. You can see there's two vehicles which are still far. Yeah, it's the same street, simply because of there I can see my filling station that I was going to buy airtime, because I was taking these pictures while I was on my way to buy airtime, so that I will know that I will have data in case these guys want to see my work online. I can easily show them, because at home I'm using Wi-Fi. So when I go out there, I must buy data so that I can log in into my platforms and show them the numbers that I can easily pull with YouTube and also TikTok as part of marketing. So you see, after that small vehicle passed, you can see here it was clear, because these other two, the black one and the white one there, they were still far. They were still far, so it was safer for the driver to cross the road. And also on the other side, as you can take a look at the picture that I took, you saw this other mini truck. This person stopped exactly at the road. I don't know if the person stopped or they were actually driving, because of this is a picture, you cannot tell if they were they stopped, or maybe if they were still driving. So you might come across people who will just stop their car right there because of they just want to do whatever that they want to do, and they don't put the emergency triangle there to show you that they are dealing with some difficulties with their car. So just make sure that you deal with that. And also, if we can pay attention also to this picture, you will see that these two vehicles, where they come from, but now when you're coming back to the DLTC, it's English. It's a hill. It's a hill, so you need to make sure that you understand exactly the road so that it can become easier. I wanted to use one of those Ivy League school English when they talk about ascending and descending, and I just didn't want to get it wrong. That's why I end up using a hill so that I can be safe. Yeah, it is what it is, because these type of videos, I'm not scripting them. I don't sit down and start writing stuff, bullet points, what I want to say, so that I can be always perfect. I just want to sit down here and share, the information with you guys. And if there is something that I miss, I always make another video so that I can clarify the other thing. Or if maybe I made a mistake, I can edit, or maybe I make another video. That's what I do, man. Authenticity is the key. We just have to share, guys. And if we are looking down on ourselves simply because of we didn't go to Ivy League school, because of we cannot speak fluent English, we are just denying ourselves, opportunities to, connect with people out there. And I am so grateful every time when I get comments from people who are not even, friends, who are not even colleagues, who are not even family members, people that I don't even know, telling me that, they're connecting with my videos, or they're getting helped, and especially, comments that you receive when you're going through a lot, or when you in a space whereby you're like, hey, I've been creating content, but I'm not even getting a cent from this thing, or I keep on going to different places, but there is no rewards. But that everything that you're building from the scratch, it's tough at first, but the more people know exactly what you're doing and they understand what you're doing, you benefit later. At this moment, I'm just putting in the work, and, I apologize, for taking long without, making videos here. I was just busy with some other studies, because I was just doing my handgun business and private, shotgun business and private, rifle business and private. I'm busy with my rifle, doing basic and private, so that I can get those certificates, so that I can, get a promotion, hopefully 2025, because of I do have a driver's license. As you heard me saying, I went to Sandton DLTC to renew my driver's license. It was going to expire November the 26th. That's why I went there October the 30th. So one thing that I must speak about is that you must always make sure that things are up to date. Don't wait until your learners expire or your driver's license expire. Make sure that you go and renew it when there is still time, because now we're doing things online. You can easily book online. I'll make other videos where I'll be telling you step by step how to do those things. And I appreciate you guys showing me love and support, guys. I am just busy doing stuff so that I can, better my life. Getting those firearm certificates, and I have a driver's license and I will upgrade to grade B, it will put me in a position whereby, I can get a, better salary, and all these ideas and stuff that I have, I can easily now, benefit and get enough money now to look after my daughter, and also, to further my studies and look after myself, and I can also reinvest that money to this YouTube channel and also the other YouTube channel, which I'm busy working on, by making sure that I buy, good lights, and I buy, good cameras, including, microphones, so that I can have crispy audio, and also, build a nice studio whereby I can record anytime. I cannot only rely on, the light that I'm relying on, or maybe I cannot rely on the sun. So I appreciate you guys showing me love and support, guys. Let's put in the work. No one is going to save us. The little that you are doing, it's enough. Make sure that you go out there, you work hard, you get your learners, you get your driver's license, get those papers, man, so that you can open certain doors, because, in other spaces without certain qualifications, they're not going to give you opportunities. Imagine when you get a job offer and they're saying, the requirements also include a driver's license, and you don't know how to drive. It's going to be one of those sad situations. And I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. Thank you.